Hello and welcome to episode 576 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, we're talking about websites. Might get a bit technical here, so bear with me. I don't know how this actually works at the back end, but I'm sure you can find somebody very clever that can help you, or it might just be a plugin you can apply to your website. But for me, a really compelling thing that you can have on a web page when it comes to helping your buyer explore your offering, understand what it's going to cost, how it's going to work, is a pricing slider. And we've seen these things before where it slides based on your usage. If you use little to a lot, and there's a couple of markers along the way, you can slide up and down and work out how little or how much the thing is going to cost you based on your usage. It's much better and easier to do that for me as a buyer than to have to submit a request and maybe then put up with you, then trying to sell to me, etc. And also for you as a seller, it's much easier to give people a pricing slider and they help themselves than you field endless inquiries, or you just frankly deter people who maybe don't think that you can deal with them. So having a pricing slider on your website helps people to understand what it's going to cost, but it also helps another important thing, which is the scope of your offering. You're highlighting very clearly and visually the smallest and the biggest things that you do. So on both those counts, it's an important thing to consider having on your website to drive conversion. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 577, as I check my notes, yes. Now, this was done to me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just going to wait here. I'm just going to wait here until you realize what it is. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's intriguing, isn't it? Right, tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about that and explain all. It's an interesting thing. It definitely worked on me. Not sure if I agree with the principle necessarily, but it definitely worked on me. So explain more tomorrow. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hop on over to LinkedIn, connect with me there, send me a DM, let me know what you like about the podcast, anything you'd like me to change. Yeah, tell me what you want to change. Any questions that you want me to answer in a future episode. Always appreciative of hearing from my listeners and viewers around the world. Thank you for your time and attention. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another fast talking edition of the Daily Sales Message.